怪しく占う寒くやで試す可能性了解なんてない生まれる才能に聞くんだ Oh yeah お夜中かしら沈黙を破る苦手なくらい結ばれるデスティニーそばにいるじっと目を凝らすこの街の気配だけど今日も徐々にジョークなんか嫌で俺たちで踊れ Crazy noisy bizarre town だけど今日も徐々に文句なんか嫌で日常は踊る Crazy noisy bizarre town だけど今日も徐々にジョークなんか嫌で俺たちで踊れ Crazy noisy bizarre town
ねえねえ、マシモのマシモだよ。私が帰り道グリズリーに襲われたらあなたならどうする？マシモのマシモのあなたはどうする？もしもね帰り道グリズリーと出会って暗闇で目が合えば恐怖で動けないわ震える唇で
Test, test, test. Test, test. Okay, that should be good. Game audio? Game audio's in, alright. Alright, well that was a little awkward. Gonna have to monitor the audio a little more. Hey guys. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could all be here. Just now, I think my streaming setup has issues handling multiple sources. Because I got the webcam, the microphone, I have the capture card video, capture card audio. In the beginning, the webcam just straight up wasn't working, then I got that working, and then I guess my microphone cut off, which is weird. Okay, but looks like we're back on track. Today, we will be taking a look down memory lane. That being about half a decade ago. We'll be jumping into Animal Crossing New Horizons. There are two reasons why I want to do that. One, I've been meaning to kind of look back on the game. Two, there was apparently a free update that I have not really read up or engaged in. For about 4 or 5 years I have wanted to show off my island in some capacity. It's just been screenshots on Twitter so far. But having that in like a video archive I think would be nice. I'm sure a lot of people were playing this game back when well, it was COVID back then, right? So we had that. yeah, this is all that we're going to be doing today. We won't be streaming any Warframe or Monster Hunter. I'll be doing those probably tonight on my own time. Like just yesterday, you know, I did 3 Gold Raytheon hunts. You guys don't want me to hunt the same thing on screen over and over again, right? Warframe. I think Barrow Katir is coming. I think it's this week. He comes every 2 weeks. He's a merchant, and I don't have his currency prepared, so I should probably get on that. But no, tonight, here, now, we are doing Animal Crossing. Yeah. Also, I think I'm pretty close to getting affiliate. I just need to maybe do a few more streams or such, and then it'll be good. Yeah, I think the conditions for affiliate are get a stream on 4 different days, and then have an average count of like 3 viewers for each of those. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that I'm looking to show off. Now, for added context, I'm going to go into my album here, just for transparency. When I last looked into my island, it was off of a whim, and that was, hold on, is there a date for this? System memory, November 3rd at 3 a.m. On November 3rd at 3 a.m., I just kind of decided to look in my island. That was how I got this message. It had been 3 years and 8 months since I had last logged on, which means it's going to be 4 years now. So we're going to see how the island's doing. It is 4:23 local time. I have not time traveled or anything. We're gonna see how that goes. Going right in. You know, actually, I think I'm gonna pause the song requests here just so I can get the full game audio. Because the game does have its own, oh yeah. Wanna bring that up a little more. I think I'm gonna start off with like just a general tour of the island, I guess. And then as I see new things or such, I'll interact with them. Isabel! Hello! Welcome to T-Corp Island. Yeah, it's a corporate island. Named after T-Man, yeah? Today's announcements. A hotel? I don't remember approving of that. Also, didn't we do this bit in the last DLC? Where we were renovating on a set of tropical islands and designing interiors for all those different homes? I go for 4 years and you guys build a hotel? What the hell? Okay, so the idea was that I logged off in a spacesuit. Oh. As a sort of like cryostasis arrangement. Well, I apparently left something in the Dropbox. There we go. Barely remembering the controls. I sure left a lot of stuff on the ground. Wow. Let's check my mail. Oh my, I have 7 items. Okay, more storage space. Oh, I got something from Nintendo. My home is still rank S. Interest on my bank account. More rank S. Another gift from my fictional mother. Alright. I don't remember the controls. A leaf statue. Okay, well, let's see what that is. Wow, I have a lot of stuff on the ground. Why do I have so much stuff on the ground? Wouldn't I have, like, trashed it? Wow. Wow, that's a nice statue. Alright. Let's start with a tour of the island. And we're going to start right at the beginning, right at the arrivals area. We're going to pretend well, we're not looking here for a second. Okay, so you would arrive at my island here, T-Corp Island. And, yeah, there's lots of stuff. Pretty, obnoxious, egotistical of me to have, all of this sort of T-Man related memorabilia and iconography and merchandise. In this open section, you know, I just have a bunch of stuff that I would give away for free, so like excess, I guess, wallpapers, recipes that I don't need. I have a lot of that, and if I had any more, it would be like on the ground here. So yeah, even more on the vending machines and such, just for people to take. Yeah, I have a lot of this stuff. And then my city hall is right here. Let's say hi to some people. Hello, Nox. Nox hasn't seen me in 4 years and 2 months. Thank you, Nox. Good to see you too. Buck is... Alright, Buck was actually a newer addition to my island. He's a jock, I guess. Yeah. And then there's my flag. The flag of my island. What's on this? Oh, lots of news and events and birthdays that I missed. But, you know, I heard earlier in the announcements there was something about additional island services. Let's hear a little more about that. It appears Tom is not in right now. Now, I believe there were some new items added. Okay, I thought there were new items added. maybe they're, Oh, okay. So there's a bunch of Lego-related items. I'm sorry, it looks like I'm broke. What the hell? Didn't I have like 3 million bells? Okay, I remember now. I started spending arbitrarily on random items that I did not need. A lot of that being stuff from the Mario collection. I just got a ton of coins. We're going to see that when the rest of the island loads up. Okay, passing through here, we have my version of Starbucks. It's a pretty quaint coffee place. Oh, would you look at that? We can enter here. I also decorated the inside of this house as a coffee place. Hmm? Hello, Raymond. Oh, well, looks like Raymond isn't in a very good mood to give us coffee at this point, but we can see his coffee place. He runs T-Bucks for me. Good stuff. Raymond was actually my first non-default Animal Crossing villager. Is that the term? Yeah. Alright, and we're gonna go counterclockwise around the island, I guess. Marina, what are you thinking about? That's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference. Whee! Oh, looks like I was collecting a lot of these little doohickeys over here. I didn't really know what to do with them, though. And then I had like a performing area here for music and stuff. What sort of sounds do these instruments make again? I didn't really do all that much with my beach areas. I kept a lot of them clear for like shooting stars, I think. Oh man, I got a lot of weeds. Oh, and then I had all of these money trees too. They only have the minimum amount on them. I just used them for decorative purposes. Well, I think I completed most of my collections. Hello, Sky. Wow, okay. I didn't do too much in the way of decorating the homes. Their exteriors, their backyard, their front yards. I did put some things. Some things have more thought than others. You know, this one's just like a generic sort of backyard. This one doesn't even have a yard. Yeah. Crossing the bridge. This is Nox's house. Wow, didn't do much with that. I feel like someone used to live here. Well, that's odd. Oh, look at that. I have an icon for fossils. Alright, we said we were going to go counterclockwise around the island, so Making sure there's nothing in this corner here. Oh yeah, I'm not picking up that bottle. It's probably garbage. And then here we are at my house. I think we're gonna go inside of my house last, yes. Now, you'll notice this entire area I've just piled on tons and tons of miscellaneous doohickeys and garbage. Most of it's like fake statues and fake paintings. Yeah, there's a lot of them here. Like, this was originally supposed to be like a Zen garden, and then I really just started tossing stuff around. It's chaotic. I dig it. But my island at one point was a proper 5-star island, you know, endgame collectibles, all that. The hell? Resetti, I didn't know you were on the island. This is a new service I have never... Yeah. It sounds expensive. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. I do want to hear more. It's pretty low, actually. Pretty low cost. However, I'm pretty poor right now. Alright, well, I'll definitely consider that. Maybe. I certainly don't have the money for it. Wow. Anyway. Oh, yep, that's a secret beach. I keep it open because, you know, Red brings his little trolley boat over. And then we're going to cut around this mountain, and we have my archaeological dig site. I think I was pretty creative with that. I have a digging out a pterodactyl. I think that's neat. And then on this side over here, you have my campsite. Pretty quaint. Looks nice when you have the tent in. On top of here, we have a full collection of flowers. A nice little lunar sort of garden, because I got the big moon statue there. Yeah. This actually takes up quite a lot of space if you look on the mini-map. This big mountain area takes up like, what is it, 10% of the entire island. Oh yeah. Ooh, do I remember how to do these? Oh no. Well, this is awkward. And I have my garden here with all kinds of the fruit trees. And all kinds of the flowers also, just for archiving purposes. Yep, that's every kind of flower and every kind of crop and every kind of everything, I think. It's the farming area. I'm gonna go to the top section of the beach here. There's not much to look at, but I did have I got a cave where I dig out Minecraft rocks. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah, you can do a lot with these cube items. You customize them, good stuff. Let's see what we got in this present. Oh, just a diner chair. Alright. Where's this go? Okay, I thought you could teleport with that. Continuing counterclockwise around the island. I have this outdoor sort of construction crafting area. Yeah, I got some more construction vehicles. I guess this is supposed to be like fuel storage or something. You know, I do this when I want wood or need, you know, spare equipment. Oh, and then this is my fish collection, my outdoor fish collection. Yeah, I keep live samples of things that I think are interesting, and then I have statues of other things. Yeah, I don't think there's statues of the deep sea diving content, so you'll see them here. Yeah, just hoarding a ton of figurines of all the different fish. And then I have the big expensive statues, the off-brand Godzilla and the off-brand giant robot. And then I got bugs here too. It's supposed to be like a fair or an expo sort of thing, so I have them all on display with the tents and such. I think I'll show the middle of the island now. I've dumped more junk, a lot of chairs, every version of Froggy chair. I don't know, am I summoning a demon or something? But the arrangement, I don't know. I used to have a lot of Mario coins. I think I may have sold them. Then I have all of these trees here because I think there's a minimum tree requirement for having an S-rank island. A lot of fair items. And then here, oh yeah, Turtle Island. That's right. Maybe I'll... And then... Alright. And then that's back in the residential area. I have my Turtle Island here full of all of the turtles that I caught. Sturdy fellas. I think they're snapping turtles. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna head back to the beach, because I didn't... The pier is there. And there's supposed to be new stuff. Oh yeah. More beach chairs here. This is my museum area. A shed. I think this is like a bus stop or something. Now my museum collection is fully complete. Just take my word for it. I have the trophies in my home when we get there. And then finally we have the market area, which is where we actually spawned in. Yeah, you can see it's by the beach. And then I got a bunch of things that I've kind of collected just on display here. Oh, and then functional ATM here. Yep. Let's take a look at what they have in stock. My island tune is actually the Code Geass theme. Let's sell my excess items. Just checking some things. And then the Able Sisters shop, I actually did quite a bit here in the past. You can see in the back, I have a whole lot of custom t-shirts. And I would spread these like the plague. Anytime I visit a friend's island, I would put a t-shirt design in their shop. Then I would leave and they'd wonder, why the hell are my islanders wearing this merchandise? Fun stuff. Alright, I think I'm going to show the inside of my house and we're going to check out the new stuff. This wasn't going to be a very long stream. I just wanted the opportunity to show off the island and, you know, grind towards affiliate. Although, realistically, if I wanted to get the viewers, I think I would have needed to do Warframe or something like that. Speaking of which, hold on. Warframe is currently streaming on their main channel. And I'm just making sure I'm picking up all the drops. Wow, okay, well, we'll continue with the stream now. In 3 minutes I have to pick up a random rhino augment. Alright, this is my home, the living room. Oh, Kid Cat's in my house, that's neat. Kid Cat, please, don't embarrass me. Alright, yep, this is my living room. I use a basic wall because I think that kind of just works for me. You know, when I play Minecraft or something, if I live in a house that isn't, like, super modern or futuristic, it'll be, like, wooden supports and, you know, stone brick. So I thought this kind of captured that idea. I have a lot of stuff on display, you know, like this big shark thing. And, oh, and that marlin. Yeah. I've collected a lot of stuff, but everything's pretty clean. I kept carpet throughout the whole thing. I considered maybe having the wooden mats underneath for the kitchen area, but I never got around to doing that. I have a seating area, a living room. I don't play the guitar, but, you know, I thought it looked nice. I am quite a fan of the Ironwood collection, so I have a lot of that on display. A lot of fun stuff. Next, I think we'll go into this room over here. We'll kill the cockroaches while we're at it. Oh, gonna claim my... I think I claimed all of my stuff from the Warframe stream. Good stuff. Yep, so here we have the bigger pieces in my fish and bug statue collection. Anything that wasn't outside is in here. And you can see that I have my plaques certifying that I have collected or participated in a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I played this game every day for about a year and a half before I eventually dropped it. Because there was nothing else that I wanted to do. There was quite a lot of work put into this. Eventually I started time traveling after I got all my collections. I did get everything legit before then. Particularly back when all of those Animal Crossing networking platforms were still up, you know, I was able to visit like a lower hemisphere island and I was able to get tropical fish, you know, that kind of thing. I'm gonna go into... Oh, we got it. Did I miss this cockroach? We're gonna go into this room over here. This is the bathroom. And it's certainly for baths. This is a steamy sauna room. Yeah, I remember seeing how to do this. Oh, I got a golden toilet as well. Funky. Yeah, you're able to get this effect because there's like a cloud floor, and then the cloud effect seeps through the wooden mat. Like it's a wood texture mat that you can purchase from Sahara, who's actually on the island right now. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a sauna, bath, Japanese sort of deal. I think it works just nice. Although, realistically, if I had my own bathroom, I'd prefer, like, you know, tile. And, maybe no wood at all. Yeah. Got him. We're gonna go into the center room here to show off my office space. My luxurious, pompous, rich office space, where I show off my expensive things like that golden dung beetle or the golden knight helmet, or my Happy Home Academy plaques. these very expensive suitcases. Oh yeah, everything's expensive here. These trophy cases, all the trophies that I have. Oh yeah. And then it overlooks the city. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, everything in here is pretty expensive. We're gonna go upstairs, and then we're gonna hit the basement last. Oh, got a bug in here. Think we got it? Oh yeah. This is a pretty normal upstairs. It's got both kind of a living space on the left, and then a pretty normal looking bedroom on the right. I keep I do try to get maximum friendship with all my villagers. There have been villagers in the past that I have not maxed out, though, and I do still have, regrets about that. Like, Fauna, yes. The pink deer animal. She was kicked off my island before I had the chance to get her full friendship, I guess. It's a bit hard to get an angle here. Yeah. But when I get full friendship with an animal, and if I am okay with it, I'll trade them out, and then I'll get a new friend, along the way. So I have a, simple living space here, a lot of custom items and custom textures. Yeah, I got Minecraft playing on that laptop over there, so that's pretty funny. Oh, I got all of these collections, these picture frame collections here. Yeah. I think it's all, when I moved into the basement, I feel like I was able to organize everything pretty easily because I spent so much time interior decorating in Animal Crossing. I mean, I've been playing like a decade of Minecraft too, but, it's not as detailed or as optional. And finally, we're going to go in the basement. This here is the sweatshop where all the T-Man related merch is created. We got stations for manufacturing and printing and illustrating all of these different things here. Let's see. Oh, can I not? Okay, I can switch the bug. Yep. And we just have a lot of things on display and storage. We got equipment. We actually have a server rack back there for any sort of online services that I decide to host. And then there's just the bare minimum coffee machine so that people can stay fueled up. Yeah, it's a pretty controversial room. But the door's wide open. It's not like I'm keeping people in here. Alright, well that was everything in my house. Now why don't we check out that new stuff? I'll start off by taking my warp pipe. That'll bring us around the lower center of the island, and then we'll see what this fancy new hotel is all about. We had that vacation spot on that other island, so why do we need a hotel here? Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Can I put stuff on here? I can. What the hell? Crazy. Wow. So it's just, they're literally giving me like just a few more, square meters of additional space to put things on. I wonder what this is. Okay. There's a boat here too. Oh, but you know what? If you're like deep sea diving, if you can't like go underneath this, then you have to go around. Well, that's gonna suck a little bit. Just a little bit. Right. Let's see who moved in here without my permission. Tom Nook and the Kappa family? You asshole, you've been making profits off of my island without giving me a cut? Hello, Captain. You're married? Leilani. As soon as I heard the hotel was going up, I had to come and see it. And this island's so lovely and bustling. I'm sure it'll be just as Mr. Nook says. More and more folks are bound to come visit once the hotel's open. Just between us, though, we're not quite finished preparing the rooms. After all, I've never been good at designing hotel rooms. At this rate, we're leagues away from opening for business. You want me to prepare guest rooms? Shit. I need this. I don't have money anymore. But if I were to continue playing the game. Yeah. I get paid in bells, right? Please tell me I get paid in bells. I do wonder if any new items were added. Who are you? Layla. Oh, Captain has a daughter? There's some new shirts and limited merchandise and... What the hell's this? Grams? Can I go up here? Okay. That's where the magic happens. Alright, well, you know what? Let's entertain this. Why don't we go in and decorate? Also, chat, let me know if there's any, like, audio issues, just because I was having issues with my mic earlier. Room 1. So it looks nice. A seaside room? Okay, so I have a theme to conform to. Alright, Alright. Trying to remember the controls here. X. Okay, okay, so I can put down furniture. Wallpaper. What do we got for wallpaper? I'm thinking like bungalow, you know, kind of Maldives kind of setup. And then I'm trying to remember, there's a an accent wall. So there should be like a seaside sort of ocean view option in here somewhere. Okay, that's a garbage dump. Not quite. That's the sky. A little too cold. There we go. And we should also probably change the floor as well. Oh no, that's a gym flooring. Yeah, let's go with this. That's nice. And then there is probably, we can have it like an outdoor sort of thing. Trying to remember the category that these things go in. Wow. I guess I'll have to search everything. Something about like a bamboo divider. Like, I know I was just in my bathroom right now, but that's not what we're going for. And this game really does have so much stuff that it can give you. And then you can customize with X. Oh yeah, definitely the dried bamboo. And then you can copy. But we'll give them access in the center here. Furniture. Let's throw a few of these. Like a few chairs. Man, it's been so long since I did anything like this. Oh, that's asymmetrical. Can we get a tour? Well, I just gave a tour, but I'll give another walk around. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. Yeah, Spectre, PJ, hello. Good to see you guys. All good stuff. You know what? I'm just going to arbitrarily like put down a few more items, and then we'll leave this new game mode that's been introduced to us. I don't know, this Moroccan sofa and this tea table and this gaming desk and a simple bed. Alright, well that looks like a pretty well decorated bedroom. I need to take a photo? Take photo. All done. And I know you love it. Eh? Oh, she does not love it. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's what I figured. They just love whatever you give them. Oh, what's this? Don't you think my Animal Crossing villager looks just like me? Of course you can stay on this island. Phew, huh? $200 tickets? What the hell is a ticket? I thought I got paid for my work. Can I exchange it for money? Souvenirs? What? Is money in the catalog? Please tell me money is in the catalog. So this is all the items that this new game mode offers you. This is it's okay, a travel case. I mean the metal is nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, that's also very nice. It just has an entire, modern sort of IKEA furniture collection? Okay, you know, these are really nice furniture items, and I will consider using them. But alright, for everybody who just joined us, why don't we show off the island again? Oh, Tom Nook. We don't have goods. We have merchandise. And that's more than goods. It's great. More hotel tickets? I need money. Okay, Tom. I don't know. I mean, I already sell t-shirts. I guess, well, thank you, Tom. Although this seems like a lot of options for gathering hotel tickets when I just went through the entire hotel ticket catalog, and it doesn't seem like all that big of a grind. Alright, well, this entire section is new, so we're done with that. Alright, so we're going back onto my island. Yes, this is T-Corp Island. T-Man Corporation Island. This isn't normally where you would start up. We're just going to pass by everything here. We got my bug and fish collection. Would probably be better if we started at the entrance, right? We're going to make this a more abbreviated version of what I showed off earlier. Okay. This is where you would start. And you would come up here, and you are welcome to the island. Oh, look at that. T-Corp Island. And you know what? You can also get some freebies here. I leave a lot of junk lying around the island for people to carry and such. The brand is everywhere. The hats, the bags, the t-shirts. Yeah, lots of t-shirts. In every single color. Yep. We got the branding. The branding's even on the vending machines, mind you. Look at those vending machines. I got the branding on the vending machines. And while you're at it, you can get branded coffee too. Branded coffee. And look, I got Raymond's house here. If we go inside, I customized it so that it's a coffee shop with my brand. Raymond's sick right now, don't worry about that. Yep. T-Bucks. Yep. Just T-Bucks coffee. His home did used to be a livable space, but we did away with that. Yep. And then I have like I have a lot of junk thrown around. So I have like a music section here. It's got a lot of musical instruments. And then I don't really do all that much with my beach spaces. Again, more large objects that I think are neat. My residents, some of them have front yards that I decorate. Some of them with conventional yard furniture. Others I dump like carnival things on there. Bill has a full gym, which is neat. Who are all your animals? Well, I got quite a few animals here. I think I'll just introduce them as I go along. Let's go into Bill's house. This is Bill. Bill is one of my starting guys. Oh, I think I decorated his home, actually. Reminder, I was gone for 4 years. Yeah, I decorated his house. Yeah, I put a lot of red, because he liked red. And he's a jock, so he's very physically fit. I was pretty satisfied when that update allowed you to decorate inside of your villagers' homes. Because Bill just lived in a plain wooden shack with a table in the middle for the longest time. Goodbye, Bill. Yep, some places are, some places don't have front lawns or anything like that. Most of these homes I have not decorated inside. Yeah, so a lot of them, yeah, they're houses with nothing outside or inside of them. And then this here is my house, which has even more junk in front of it. Let's go inside again. We'll show off my house again. This is the living space. It's pretty neat. I like the ironwood aesthetic. The ironwood furniture collection, that's a big part of it. I have a lot of collectibles displayed as well. It's kind of, you know, clean, modern, good stuff. Over here's the bathroom. It's kind of, oh, we got a cockroach there. You know, it's like a steamy sauna, full wood. That's a golden toilet in the corner over there. Yeah, that was a whale shark. You are able to catch all sorts of different animals, fish and bugs, in Animal Crossing. And then if you trade 3 of them into a certain guy, he will give you a scale model of that animal. Which leads us into this next room over here. That's a blue marlin on the wall, by the way. Okay, I thought I got rid of all of the bugs in my house. Your house gets filled with cockroaches when you leave for a long time. But yeah, we have even more animals in this room. Another blue marlin, whatever this thing is, Mallow, praying mantises, beetles, grasshoppers, arawandas, salmons, wasps. That's a sea butterfly, yeah? Yeah. There's all sorts of bugs that you can collect in this game. You run around with a net and you try not to scare them. It's quite the endeavor. That's a shark. I caught sharks. Or fish, you know? Creatures from the depths. Cool stuff. Gonna go into this room over here. This is my office. It has a lot of expensive things in it. Well, a moderate amount of expensive things in it. I thought I killed all of them. Jeez. Yeah, we got a suitcase of cash, a suitcase of gold, gold knight helmet, gold trophies. We got gold trophies from different events. More fish, but of the rarer variety. Yeah. We got a trophy case here, lots of expensive things, and my office. You know, the idea is that you're in your penthouse, whatever, office, whatever, looking over the city. Yep, a lot of stuff. You can make a lot of money selling your merchandise. Well, that's the lore. That's the lore. Can you believe I was this egotistical 4 years ago? And then up here is just my room, my personal living space. Another bug. Got Minecraft on the laptop there, because you can customize certain things. This is a pretty, I guess, Japanese, like, kotatsu living space, I guess. All my posters that I collected from all the different collecting events. I got a gamer setup. It's got twice as many monitors as I have in real life. A simple little bed here, also printed with the letter T. And then on my wall, you'll see here, I actually collect picture frames. You get these pictures of these animals when you get max friendship with them. Yeah, so that's what I have for that. But the basement has the craziest stuff. We head into the basement, and it is a bona fide sweatshop for producing merchandise. We got a table here for illustrating, a table here for like printing and manufacturing. We got sewing tables, ironing boards. Oh yeah. Look at that. You can see all the different kinds of t-shirts just hanging on the wall. And then, oh yeah, there's a server rack. There's a whole set of servers. Well, I guess that was the last cockroach. And then I got equipments here, and then a server rack for any potential live services that my corporation decides to launch. You know, that kind of thing. Of course, you know, we don't keep anyone here working on the workshop against their will or anything. Because the door's wide open, right? Totally don't take anyone against their will whatsoever. Let's head back outside. We're gonna look around the island some more. I think my all-time highest budget was like 3 million bells. And then over time, as I kind of lost interest in the game, but was still logging on. Yeah, I Heart T-Man merch. I think I had like a Redbubble account that made that real at one point, but nobody bought from it. Yeah, so at some point I was just spending money on whatever the shop had, and then I just hoarded all of these items. Well, actually these items here are from... are fake art pieces. I don't know why I got so many of them. These. Yeah, a lot of these are like art pieces and artifacts. They're fake, so you can't donate them to the museum. I have full museum collections all finished up already. Yeah. And then, I think, let's see. Which button's the map again? Oh, hold on. Oh, I earned some points. I'll just... There's the map button. So, I don't know how to show this on OBS. But if you see, in like all of that green space, I don't think I have any like dedicated setup for them. Everything that's in like brown has been like fully paved over, and I have stuff there, except for my home, which is in the top right corner of the map, and the lunar garden that I have on the top left of the map, which we're going to head to now. That's a secret beach. I have to keep it open because we have a boat that docks there sometimes. This is my dinosaur area, my archaeological dig site. Yeah, I have a few things on display here that I found in the past. The idea is that this pterodactyl is like peeking out of the hole. And then campsite where I can get new villagers. This is where the camps are. This is my lunar gardens. I have all sorts of different flowers here in large quantities. I have these statues on display too. Penis on stream. And yeah, I think it attracts bugs too, so you're able to like catch bugs. A few of these items, like the moon statue in the middle of the water over there, you need to like get like star pieces. Oh yeah, these ornaments here too. Yeah, shooting stars, you need to get shooting star fragments. Yeah. And then if you go further down here, you got my more conventional garden area. You got fruit trees of all kinds, and a modest selection of money trees. But I have a few money trees on the island. And then down here you have every single unique flower that you can get in the game. Just kind of simplified, not super spread out or anything like that. Also every crop that you can get in the game. But that was added later down the line. I never got super invested into it because, you know, aside from looking pretty, you can craft food with it, which you can display or eat. This is just like an equipment area. Then there's nothing. I don't keep anything on the beach all that much, but over here in the top left corner, I actually have a cave and then a bunch of Minecraft ores. Yeah. Animal Crossing. Well, glad that some people here are a little more enthusiastic about the game. Yeah. We have a Minecraft section right here. We got all the different kinds of ores, but that was before we had copper. So I made all of this back in 2020, maybe 2021, right? So we don't have copper ore, we don't have... Actually, yeah, just copper ore. Huh. But yeah, plenty of diamond. Now let's head back around because I didn't show off the shopping area or the outdoor collection area yet. Alright, yeah, we have an outdoor collection area because I did have that collection room inside of my house, but we have this outdoor space too, because look, the number of bug statues that you can collect in this game, there's just so many. You can't fit them all in one room. So I have them out here as well. And then I also have some live samples of some fish as well, like spider crabs, hammerhead sharks, how do you pronounce this? Coelacanths, you know, butterfly octopus. That's a nautilus. Yeah. How many hours do I have on this? I don't know how to check that, but I was logging in every day for about a year and a half. Godzilla, and then off-brand Gundam. I have full museum collections. Of course, everyone's museum collection looks the same, so... Alright, profile... Profile... 555 hours. Which is pretty good, I think. Still more than Warframe. Although considering I was only logging on for like dailies and stuff, that's quite a lot of time. I did play the DLC as well. Yeah, and then that's the museum. It's fully sized, and I think it's maxed out. I don't think I've finished artworks though, because that's RNG. Across all of your islands, okay. I've only ever had this one island. This is the only Animal Crossing game I've ever played, not counting Smash Bros. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, and then I think before we look into the market, we just had the disorganized area. We got, you know, Ferris wheels and random shit. Snapping Turtle Island. Yeah, that's cute. Random trees. Oh, and then down here, we have a circle of froggy chairs surrounding a skeleton. I don't know what kind of satanic ritual we were planning for that. Yeah, alright, and then the last area I want to show off is the market. Yes, we have a fair sort of format. It just shows off a bunch of, I guess, unique items. Oh! Thank you for the follow. Also, a lot of people have followed the channel recently, and it's just, you know, I've been playing very noisy games in the past, so I've missed a lot of the notifications. So thank you everybody who has been joining me here. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, I just display a bunch of, I don't know, unique items that I've found, not particularly rare or anything. Look at this goofy thing. It's cut out of me. And then when I was still active, you know, in the wintertime, I'd sub out the fountain for like a Christmas tree or something like that. And in my Able Sisters, you'll find that I do have all of my custom t-shirts available as designs. Yep. Well, this isn't even all of... Yeah, that's right. You can do a bunch of custom items in the game. And you can share custom designs as well. So, the Minecraft textures, you know, I got those off of the internet. These road textures, these are custom road textures. I got those off of the internet as well. Anything related to me, Yeah, I made that myself. Let's look. Custom designs. This is what I have saved. I think I have a pair of eyebrows for when I have an exposed face. Graphics, patterns, just generic patterns. Oh, that's the Minecraft launcher. The OG, like late 2010 Minecraft launcher. We got a bunch of road patterns, the coffee place. Yeah. Well, a lot of these are shared like online and such. Tomodachi Life? I don't have money. I am currently unemployed. My last job, half of my funds went to a tax-free savings account, which is good in the long term, but I'm kind of low on cash for the short-term moment. My account's about to get nuked with tuition, and so I've been applying for jobs again. I got rejected by IKEA yesterday, all because I couldn't tick off the box for "Are you available from opening to closing from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?" And I couldn't tick that off because I have class on Fridays. I have class on Wednesdays and Fridays. It gives me a lot of open time to work. But no, I haven't even heard back from anyone else yet, yeah. But no, I'm not getting Tomodachi Life. Also, you know, I've been seeing the gameplay of Tomodachi Life. Look, it's an interesting experience, but personally, there's not much that I really want to do playing, you know... Like, there's no, like, characters that I would want to, like, make do things together or anything like that. Not really. Get a Sugar Mama Trust? Not with a face this pretty. Alright, and then, yeah, we're back at the entrance of the island that we saw earlier. And then you can get your T-Man brand coffee, too. Yeah, all that good stuff. Like, there is customization in the game, like, you know, all your dialogue options, the face options, the object options, the pet options, but, you know, I'm not really looking to recreate characters or people that I know and make them get married or anything like that. I'm really not even tuning in too deeply into streams. Like, I've definitely watched them, because it is interesting. Yeah. Man, I'm not really sure what else I can show off here. I showed off the island. I looked at the new DLC. I have outfits. Hold on. Let's see. We have Bag T-Man. We have classic pre-2018 T-Man, back when I was okay with showing my face. We have a version of that using no custom items. What was I wearing before this? Oh, a spacesuit, because I was in cryostasis. Yep. Hello, Nox. I could have sworn I had, like, other outfits before. Like, I'm pretty sure when we were looking over the custom items, I had, like, face paint for, like, a JoJo's outfit? Maybe? Yeah. What's the lore of the bag? In 2014, my parents brought home a grocery shopping bag, the perfect size for a human head, and I thought it would be perfect for an event day. I was working at a summer camp at the time, and we were doing a Halloween day for whatever fucking reason, and I figured, oh, I don't have a real costume, I'll just put this bag over my head. And then 4 years later, I kept the bag, and then I reused it at a university Halloween party. And then that really, really kicked off. And then I just kept it since. For the longest time, I actually did use the same paper bag for everything. It's right here, actually. Bag Mark 1. And then over time... One second. You know, the bag had multiple... The first bag had multiple upgrades done to it. Interior waterproofing with masking tape. Velcro straps. Sorry, not Velcro straps. Velcro attachable like eye patches, cloth eye patches, which is also compatible with this, but the sunglasses make things clearer. But I was adding those features as I was facing wear and tear issues over time. With this new bag that I'm wearing right now, I applied it all beforehand, so it should last much longer. Yeah. I guess the short answer of what's the lore of the bag is that it really hit off at a Halloween party and I kept it since. Yeah, it's not very interesting, I guess. Alright. Well, I think I showed off everything on my island. When are you cosplaying Bombastic Bagman? Whenever I get me a Fantastic Four outfit, I guess. Like, don't have much in the way of that, yeah. I did Guilty Gear Faust once, but all I really did was take a picture of myself from the chest up, with a white jacket and, I guess a tie, pretend to be a doctor, hid my second eye hole while holding a modeling scalpel. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. I really feel like there are other things that I could be showing off on the island, but, did I customize any of these other homes? Let's see. I think I did this house. Maybe I did this house. No, I did not do this house. Okay. Goodbye, Dottie. I think I only modified Kid Cat's house and Raymond's house, which was the coffee shop that you saw earlier. I think Kid Cat might be at home right now. And then Bill's house, yeah. Which one is Kid Cat's house, though? I forgot. Not Sprocket's house. Which one's Kid Cat's house? This is Sky's house. That's Bill's house. This is Marina's house. Forget whose house that is. But Kid Cat's house was... Oh, here it is. A convenience store. My abs are awesome. Kid Cat, I think you need to get your eyes checked. You can't tell my gut apart from a set of abs. Obliques? No, I think that's just fat. Well, thank you for the words of encouragement, Kid Cat. And thank you for continuing to sell underneath the T-Man brand for all of your convenience store services. The Island Tune is not a potato flew around my room. It's actually the Code Geass theme. Jibun wo sekai sare no. Yeah. The Islanders follow specific character archetypes. So both Bill and Kit Kat are the jock type. They're athletic. They like muscles. Good stuff. Yeah. You know, the interesting thing about this is that when you decorate an Islander's home, I don't think you have a limited budget and you can just put whatever inside of it. So I was able to put all of those obnoxious sort of LED screens all around without worrying about cost. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Anyway, that's where we get our groceries. Yeah, I think that is all of the customized home interiors that I did. I know I said I wouldn't go into the museum, but let's take a look at the museum and see if I was telling the truth about did I have full collections or not. Hello, Blathers. Okay, I think you acquire poster access when you complete collections or something, or I'm hallucinating that. But yeah, you'll notice I don't have my art collection listed there. I don't know if there's a poster for the art collection, but I do have. Yeah, I got everything. I got all my bugs. I got all my fish. I got all my deep sea diving stuffs. But not artwork. All the different sort of bugs that you can collect in the game I have archived here. Oh, I guess they have some fish on display as well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna yap a bit while I walk around these rooms, because there's, you know, if you have a full collection, it looks the same as everybody else's full collection. There's nothing too much to say in that manner. Hope y'all Warframers picked up that stream earlier today, because they did have a few things to give away. Was it 5 Aya and 2 augments? I definitely tuned in for that. Yeah. Ooh, look at all of these butterflies. Big butterflies, small butterflies, shiny, colorful, bright butterflies. Playing this game every day for a year and a half and finishing all the collections, I did learn a few things about bugs and fish. I mean, not for everyday use. I don't remember the different names for these, 4 different cicadas that are in front of me. I think when it was in my shorter term memory, I did remember all of them. And it was interesting to learn all of these different animal facts, I guess. Oh, and then these are our freshwater fish. I don't think salmon count as freshwater fish, though, do they? Because they do swim in the ocean. I don't know what the technical classification is for all of them. Man, you can just sit here and you can watch these fish swim. Crazy stuff. To think that I caught all of these with a fishing rod. It's kind of silly if you think about it. Of course, if there's anything else that anybody can think of to show off on the island, You know, I'm also down to show that off as well. Oh yeah, full museum. That's the Mola Mola. You got the great white shark. Multiple sharks in there. Yep, quite literally did everything with my hands, just hauling fish from the depths of the sea somehow with my tiny fishing rod on a rainy night. An entire display for sea butterflies. And the funny thing is, you only need to catch one of these and donate them, then somehow there's like 6 of them in the tank. Look at this fat fuck. Oh yeah, and then you can like go into the water with this one. Fun stuff. Let's see. I think we got the dinosaur area after this. My dinosaur collection, yeah, my fossil collection is totally, completely done. It's got everything. I think you can sell fossils, I can't really remember. But yep, I got, yep, that is, certainly looks like everything. I think you can interact with these and then get a... You can get a farther look at them. Brachiosaurus. Learning about all the different animals and such. Oh yeah, fishing was fun. Like you can assemble these fossils in the outdoor sections too, as like 3-part pieces that you like push and pull. Oh, and these aren't dinosaurs. Now this is Ice Age stuff, I think. Or at least portraying creatures that I remember from the Ice Age movies. Alright, let's take a look at my incomplete art collection. We'll see how bad it is. Because, you know, there used to be a super active trading community for this game, and you can imagine with the millions of people who were playing it, there was a lot going on. You know, you had Nookazon, you had the Turnip Exchange, yeah, making mad money. Everyone's cafe looks the same. Hmm? Oh. Thank you, Brewster, for the coffee plant. Yeah, I've only made a few exchanges. I was always a buyer on Nookazon. I made most of my money through the Turnip Exchange. The more we visit him, I guess I wasn't visiting him all that much. Alright, well, this is my museum. Let's watch out for... Oh, I'm missing whatever the heck's supposed to be here. Alright, we're missing a statue of some sort. We're missing, I think, a painting. Or, well, I assume this big gap here is supposed to be for a painting. Let's see, what else do we have missing here? I think we're missing at least 2 items. Oh, 3 items. Yeah, there's 2 spots here missing. Oh, and a statue over here. Man. Well, at the very least, I have the vanilla museum sets complete. So there's that. Sorry, chat, I feel like I have to explain. I tend to turn my head this way because that's where my screen with the OBS and chat is. So I'm turning to chat when I'm looking here. Although, my chat's stationed up here on the screen, so that's a little confusing. And my camera's when I'm facing the game. Huh. Probably gotta sort that out. And then you would have seen, you know, I use statues across the island, whether I dump them on full display or in their leaf form, you know, for aesthetic purposes. Because in the process of collecting the real statues and paintings, you get a lot of fakes. So you can use the fakes aesthetically, right? When I was at my moon garden earlier, you know, we had fake statues there. Unfortunately, you cannot sell them, I believe. I believe the store does not allow you to sell them off. Alright, well, I think I've already shown off everything that I can. I'm not really sure what else to do here. Yeah, I've wanted to do this for a long time. Nighttime? I guess I could time travel. What buttons log out? Although it doesn't look all that interesting at night, let me tell you that. And we're gonna go to our system settings. Okay, how far? No, wait. You want it this way? $10 p.m. All right. We live in Salvador now. I think. Right? This is my island when it is nighttime, as requested. There's not much to see. I mean, some things are certainly brighter, but I didn't engineer anything specifically for the time of day. As far as the functionality of lighting is concerned in the Animal Crossing game, light doesn't travel very far, actually. I do have street lamps every now and then. I'll have vending machines that light up. But as far as an abundance of lighting goes, you would see it probably most often, or the most present in the shopping area, the front of the island. So I have these light up signs, I have these LEDs, more of these hanging lights, more street lamps, and the carnival equipment glows too. And the cars, well, you can turn them on and off. You know, I'm thinking back to the days, you know, I never streamed this game or made content of it. You know, so everything was from a normal gameplay experience, but, you know, within the circles that I did play this game in, when we were visiting each other's islands, we would tell each other about, you know, when an NPC would be on that island, and like Sahara, you know, we would buy mats from Sahara whenever Sahara spawned on my island today. Well, Moon Garden, I guess, looks pretty okay here. Maybe I'll... No, nice bench spot. And then, quite a few times, I had an acquaintance at my university anime club. She's no longer on the internet. She's deleted all of her socials. I don't know where she disappeared to, but she was very enthusiastic about Animal Crossing. And she would, you know, let us all know whenever she had shooting stars on her island. And so, about half a dozen of us, we would gather on her island. You know, none of us were time traveling at the time. This was a real-time event. We would gather at night, and we would, you know, we would sit at her very well-decorated superior moon garden, you know, full of shooting star memorabilia. And we would just spam the shit out of those shooting stars. You see a shooting star in the sky, you press A. And then that makes one comet, I guess, comet shard or something, that would wash up on your beach the following day. You know, I appreciated what this game had been able to give me at the time. Because it was COVID, right? This game, like, peaked hella right at the start of COVID. I started playing this game right after I had finished writing an essay. That was back in 2020, and then it was like 5 a.m. And then I immediately downloaded this game. I think it was day of release. I could have gotten physical. I should have gotten it physical, because this is a big game. It takes up like half of my storage. And I had uninstalled it like twice over at this point. But clearly, that was worth it. Because 555 hours. I think that's more than I have in my Monster Hunter games. That's more than I have in Warframe. I put a lot of time into this game. And my island is not particularly great or organized. And there's a lot of junk on the ground. But I liked what I was able to accomplish here. I wasn't cottage core or city core or anything like that. I have a lot of mediocre whatevers just kind of laying around. As far as the developers are concerned, I guess I played the game as intended, and I did a pretty okay job at that. Man, what did I even buy my Nintendo Switch for? Hold on. I'm looking at my Nintendo Switch library. I got my Nintendo Switch on Boxing Day. It came with a free copy of Super Mario Party, I think. Whichever one the worst one is. And then after that, I think I got like Smash. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Mario Party is a heavy RNG. I mean, I've already uninstalled it. Yeah, as far as my Switch history is concerned, it was... Yeah, there's Smash Bros. I think that's maybe only 100 or so hours. I did quite a bit of Mario Kart. And then, you know, I've done a full clear of all the Pokemon Legends games. But the biggest time sinks were probably Animal Crossing and Splatoon 3. I think there was a point where I was doing a daily login of Animal Crossing and Splatoon 3. I would just play one Splatoon match, and then I would visit all of the merchants in Animal Crossing. It depends on which version of Mario Party. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. If I go to home... Oh, yeah, it's Super Mario Party. Yeah, so you would need Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch 1. I thought it was only local play, though. Can you play online with this? Because I never tried. Yeah, that's not Jamboree. This is the worst one. Jamboree is better than this. This is garbage. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And, well, frankly, you're going to have a hard time convincing me to buy a Mario Party game for what is now a last-gen console. I don't know, does the Switch 1 count as a previous-gen console? It's not current-gen anymore, is it? Or does it still count as, like, the same generation? Alright, well, it's, I know it says 10 p.m. in the video game, but it is 6 p.m. local time, and I think I was able to show off everything that I wanted. Yeah, I really held off on showing my island in a stream or video form for half a decade. I could have, but I just never got around to it. I think I have this long-standing issue where, you know, even in Minecraft, which was my primary game for the longest time, I just backlog things that I can potentially show off, and then I just don't do it. Yeah, but I'm glad that I was able to show off things now. You know, that's good. I have an archive of the island, and I don't have to, I don't know, open up the game again to see it. As far as things go for me in the game, I don't see myself opening it up again in light of the new update. Like, you know, they got some neat furniture items, but I'm not, like, motivated to redecorate my home or anything. There's nothing that I want to do. I know they gave you a lot of options. You can reset your island with an NPC now. That's pretty cool. You can go into a dream world and create an additional island, right? That's also neat. Well, if I was to, you know, create an entire world and customize it, I think I'd rather do that in Minecraft, really. But there is a lot that you can do in Animal Crossing, and that's pretty cool. And with that, you know, I showed off everything that I could, and I think I'm gonna end the stream here, I guess. I had song requests off for this stream, just because the game has its own music, and it's kind of on the quieter side. Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. I think I'm getting... Yes, thank you for attending the show. PJ, Alma, Crystal, everybody else who joined earlier. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone that I can raid. Preferably somebody that I'm on a messaging or speaking basis with. Let's see. Probably don't want to send you guys to modded Minecraft. Probably want to send you to someone who speaks English. Probably someone within the same viewer range. I see a lot of people playing Subnautica 2. What's up with that? Is there a DLC or something? Yeah, I'm not gonna send you guys to modded Minecraft or anything. It is out. Like, what, a new game is out? A new DLC? Oh, wait. I'm thinking of Subnautica 1. Oh, okay, it's a whole new game. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that I don't think I'm gonna raid into anyone, I guess. Alright. Well, I guess... Let's go back to the... Let's end the game there. Make sure it saves. Back to the title screen. Just to get the vibe in. Hopefully there have been no issues with the audio or video, just because I had issues running it earlier. Yeah, alright, well, thank you everybody for joining me. We're not raiding into anyone tonight. I'm not really sure what my weekly availability is going to be like. I think, you know, I'm trying to stream whenever I can, I guess. Looks like I'm getting pretty close to affiliate, so that's neat. I know they just pushed out that update on Twitch where you don't need to be affiliate to use certain features anymore, but you know, it's still a good goal to go for. Yeah. Right, I don't have any immediate plans for the future, so I guess we'll just see what I decide to play. Probably Warframe. Probably gonna do Monster Hunter Rise just off stream because I'm just doing repeated battles over and over again. And yeah, if Monster Hunter Wilds doesn't melt anything down, we might be able to show that off. Alright. Thank you again, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you when I see you.